I am a spiritual writer, energy reader and healer. My readings, articles and the healings that I give are all sort of seeking to empower and provide a different perspective, really. How would I describe myself in 3 words? I'm passionate, authentic, and most of all, I'm fun. You've got to laugh at times, right? Okay, so not all the time. Sometimes we'll cry together too. Hope you're enjoying all the content that I'm putting up on my channel, and if that's the case, love it if you could like and subscribe. Until then, see you around, lovely wing people. So hi, welcome to your Mercury retrograde reading today. So just doing a little intro into all of the readings. Mercury retrograde usually happens sort of 3 to 4 times a year, depending on the lunar calendar. And it's a very difficult time where the retrograde means that we go back or we go and revisit something, or things may not work as well. But they may not work as well because there's a reason or a lesson that we need to gain from it. It's often a time, because it's ruled, Mercury is the planet of communication, it affects all types of communication. So it can affect our computers, our phones, our cameras. Tell me about it. I've had a few camera issues over that period. So yeah, it can really feel like it's working against us. It's a time frame of shadow that we just need to work through and get through. But often, on a positive note, there are things, as I said, just that, you know, that we need to take from it, that we need to learn from. So coming out of this period is a good thing, or is a positive thing, and affects us in different ways, because wherever the retrograde sits at the time of the year will affect each of us astrologically differently, because it will sit in the different 12 houses, which are houses for astrology that are ruled by planets and affect us in our day-to-day lives. So I just wanted to sort of mention what it was and how it might affect us before I started any of the readings. Hello my little Librans, and welcome to your Mercury retrograde after party. So these sequence of readings, as I said in the introduction, are moving forward from this period. So for you Librans, the Mercury retrograde affected you in your first house. Now this first house is all about identity and how you feel about yourself. So there's probably a chance that you weren't feeling in your power specifically. So now's the time moving forward for you to be in the spotlight a little bit more and believe in yourself again. So this is what we're going to be focusing on in your reading today. So first of all, I'm just going to light my little smudge stick just to clear a bit of energy. I've been doing quite a lot of readings today, so we want to give this a nice little bit of clear the energy, ready for you. A nice fresh reading. So first of all, let's give the singing bowl a little bit of a chime. So yeah, it can make a high-pitched noise, so you might want to cover your ears, but I'm going to give it a go. Ta-da! Cleared our energy nicely for you, Librans. I nearly called you librarians then for a second. I do apologise. So, what do we have in store? I'm going to use 6 cards from my Rider-Waite Tarot for you, and then I'm going to clarify using the Island Wellness cards. I have done a major reshuffle of all the decks I'm going to use today. I know some people like to see a full shuffle on screen. I will do a small shuffle as I lay out the cards, but I just wanted you to know that in advance. I'm going to also give you one of my empowerment cards. This is the first thing I'm going to pull for you. This is just to give us a little bit of a lift, really. A bit of an injection of positivity. And given that you've been affected in your house of identity and self, I think out of all of the signs, perhaps you need it more than anybody else. So what can we tell you today? What can we give you to focus on? Right. It says, don't adapt to the energy in the room. Influence the energy in the room. So I said earlier about you being in the spotlight. So this card is really sort of taking on that energy. So this is about you moving to the fore and stepping up, as it were. Sorry, my camera's shaking. So this is about you stepping up, Libra. So there we go. That's your empowerment card to start us off. Okay. So let's give a little shuffle. Oh, we've had 2 jump out already, so I'm going to give you those. 8 of Cups, water energy, so that's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And you've got the 7 of Pentacles, which are earth energies. So they're Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energies. So not your energy at this point, but the energy of. Okay. Okay. So we've got the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, one of the best major arcana cards you can pull. And we have the King of Cups in reverse, and we have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Nice, nice. So the energy on the bottom of the deck, which I use as the overall energy of your reading, is the 3 of Pentacles. Again, that's more earth energy. So with these earth energies I was talking about, they're about real life, material things, foundations, what we earn, how we see ourselves in the world. So they're quite fitting given what I just said about this idea of the self. This card can be the meaning of collaboration. So it can be you going into the spotlight again, somebody coming along and liking what you do, appreciating who you are, deciding that what you've got are really amazing gifts and they want to work with you, or they want to offer you something. So really positive, Libra, really positive. Okay, so let's pull a clarification card for your 3 columns from the Island Wellness. Okay, so we have got the Phoenix. Phoenix from the ashes. Ascending. So you've got this little girl in the picture with balloons. Rising. Some really positive stuff coming out for your reading today. This is great. And as I say that, you then pull out Heartbroken. The cards will always cover the bases. They will always speak about the topics or the information that they feel you need to hear about. Okay, Libra, we will get to that. All is not lost. I'm then going to pull you an Archangel Michael card, which I will read out to you at the end, along with a Soul Angel card. These cards are a kind of guidance. I do work with angels and they do show up in my readings. And they do tell us that which we must know. They like to enlighten us on the issues. Okay, let's cut the cards. Okay, nice. So we'll come to that one at the end. And your Soul Spirit card. We have the One will come out. Come on, angels, what do you want to tell the lovely Librans, the lovely librarians? What would you like them to know? Okay. Yeah. Lovely. Right. Okay, so your first column then, you have Phoenix from the Ashes. We'll come to that at the end because that is your clarification. But we'll look at your 8 of Cups and your 7 of Pentacles. As I said, the retrograde has made you feel that you've questioned your abilities, or you've questioned something in your life, whether it's for you or not. The 8 of Cups, okay, this is water energy. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Number 8 is, within numerology, is all about abundance. But in this card, this character is walking away from something and going towards new horizons, taking themselves to a new location maybe. Maybe you're actually moving, or you're thinking of moving. Maybe you're going to be changing jobs, or you're going to be, sometimes it can be walking away from something that isn't working for you. And because you've got it with this 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles sometimes is you looking at what you've earned or what you've accrued, or looking at what you've manifested into your life. And because it's a Pentacles, it is about, can be about money, can be about finance and material things. But this character here is looking as if to say, it's not quite enough. I've been working really hard and I'm not sure I'm happy with this harvest. I'm not sure I'm happy with what I've gained at the end of it. So maybe there's a situation or an element in your life that is now becoming tired, and you're deciding, shall I walk away from it or not? Shall I decide to do something new? This could be a relationship that you feel is not working out, and you've worked really hard trying to make it work, and it's now becoming apparent that you need to move on. Maybe you need to move on for your own sake. Maybe that's why you've had this sense of self, and Mercury has been talking to you about this idea of your identity. Perhaps you're feeling that this isn't good for you, this isn't the best thing for you. But you've obviously put all of this hard work into something, your time, your energies. So there's like a little bit of this feeling of disappointment. But with this disappointment, you know, when we do move on from things, it's very sad. It can be a very sad energy. But it can also mean that, as the saying goes, one door's closed, another window opens, or vice versa. I probably said that completely wrong. But you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes there's another opportunity just round the corner, or this is an opportunity for you to be in the spotlight for yourself and look at the idea of self-worth, self-care. And sometimes we need to walk away from something in order to benefit from it, for our wellness, for our well-being. This could also be a job that perhaps you're getting to a point where you think this isn't for you anymore. I've put all my energies into it, I've worked hard, and it's not paying off. Your clarification card of the Phoenix, it says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changing your mind. So I spoke about all of that in those 2 cards. So this is just really clarifying for us that yes, this is the message. You know, the Phoenix, it basically burns and self-combusts, and then it grows again and it swoops up and flies once more. So this idea of this Phoenix from the ashes is very much the energy of what you're sitting in at the moment. It's time for you to regroup. It's time for you to focus on your needs, and this card is just sort of signifying to you that that can be a really great thing. That transformation, whilst it's very hard, can be the making of you. Okay, so there's some area, there's a fly in this room. I do apologise, it's really going to irritate me. I'll try to not do anything about it for a minute. Okay, so this is about you, building yourself up and going maybe into a new phase in your life. Okay, and that's really interesting because this follows through, because you've got the 5 of Cups here, followed by the 10 of Cups. These are all cup energies, so these are about emotional depth, about how you feel about your life emotionally, how happy you are, basically. This 5s are usually about challenges, and you can look at it a challenge, or isn't it a new adventure? But this person in this card is swamped with this cloak. So this is very much about you covering up, maybe not admitting to yourself that something isn't right in your life. What's also really interesting about this card is there are 3 spilt cups on the floor, but what the person doesn't realise at this point, because they're quite sad or they just have no more energy, is that there are these 2 perfectly standing cups behind them that they don't see yet. That can be very symbolic of the spilt cups are your present, and the full cups are going to be your future. So maybe you don't see that yet, because that could be a long road. And you can see in the distance of this card, there's a little bridge. Whenever I see this card, I always think it's a bridge to something new, or a new beginning, or a new pathway will open up to you, which you are now going to endeavour upon. So you're going to travel and move towards new things. But this new things that you're moving towards is this. One of the most positive cards of the minor arcana is the 10 of Cups. This is dreams coming true, getting your rainbows. All those cups are full and they're complete. So there's a cycle that you are probably going to go on to complete, that you need to do, that's essential for you to grow. So I'm seeing quite a lot of growth for you, Libra. And yeah, this growth sometimes can be a painful experience. Clarifying this, you have ascending, and this little girl being lifted up by these balloons. Transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Okay, so perhaps there's a coming relationship. Perhaps there's something on the horizon for you, but you just don't see it yet. This is about self again, and this retrograde has hit your idea of the self. Who am I? Where am I going? What do I want? What brings me joy? What are my needs? This card's telling you that you're ascending, you're growing, you're moving towards better times, less troubled water, if you will. So again, this is a really difficult energy to be in, because we cannot always see the light, can we, at the end of the tunnel? Sometimes we feel like we're on this journey that just keeps going and going and going. And for some of you, that might not be the end of a relationship or a job. It might be that you've been single for a long period and you've decided you'd like to have love in your life, but you've just had some bad experiences, some tough relationships, a past that you'd rather not relive, or you'd rather not be bold enough or confident enough to try something new or to try it again. The cards are saying you will try it again. It's saying it's part of your journey is to find this new love or this new project or this new job or whatever this is for you, that is about you following your dreams and finding your happiness. You know, that's what we all want to aspire to in the end, isn't it? Your third column, your final column, is the King of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands. So you've got water energy and fire energy. The King of Cups in the upright position is a very beautiful, loving water energy. Somebody who knows themselves very well, knows their heart, understands what it is they need in which to be fulfilled. They are in control of their emotions, they are emotionally available, and they are able to communicate very well about their heart and their feelings. In reverse, however, it's kind of the opposite to everything I just said. So this could be somebody that is scared to wear their heart on their sleeve, is scared to love again, doesn't have the ability to communicate what they want or what they need. Or maybe just doesn't see any future for them and just feels like, I'm tired of this now, you know? Perhaps you're single and you've been out on lots of dates, or you've been online dating or something like that, and it's just draining, it's tiring. Okay. But the one good thing I would say about the card that comes under that draining and tired, emotionally tired card, is this Seven of Wands in the reversal. This indicates that you aren't going to have to battle with this for too much longer, that you are going to find your heart space. There's a lot of green in this card, and in terms of our chakras, I'm not sure how much you know about your chakras or what they indicate or what they're about, but the green in colouring is indicative of your heart space, your heart chakra. And with this in the upright is about battling and continued battle, but you know, you're still standing up, you're still going, and you're getting there. But this in reverse is saying that you're not going to have to fight for what, if something's right for you, you don't have to fight for it. If something's right for you, you find it, it finds you. And whatever this is regarding, it's saying, with these wands are about having passion, having fire, having direction. Perhaps you find that hard to have for a while, but the good news is that this is all changing the energy for you now, and it's asking you to believe in it. It's asking you to have faith that what you want is around the corner, Libra. Okay. And this might also be that you have been in a difficult time in your life, or not sure if you wanted to change your job, or you wanted to change career, or you were feeling that you haven't been recognised for your talents, or you've not been heard. These cards are saying, keep going, because you are going to get there. Okay? Clarify this card with the heartbroken card, which goes into a little bit of what I have been talking about. And it says, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Because this is clarifying that energy I spoke about, you have been in this place fundamentally, I would say. And I'd say in the last month, you've probably felt it more so. The energies have been around you. The retrogrades happen. I mean, obviously retrograde means it goes backwards, and because it's communication, what it does, what the planetary influence does to us, is it brings up things from the past, and that can be values, behaviours, patterns, things that we need to rework, or we need to look at from a different perspective. So yes, heartbreak. We've all been through heartbreaks, and we've all been at a point where we just don't know where it's going to end, or whether we're doing the right thing. But this energy is definitely building momentum for you to rise above it. And you can mend a broken heart. you can re-evaluate your skills, and if something, like if you're in a job that you hate or is toxic or makes you feel sad every day you go in, it's the same energy. Just because it's not about love, it's about your sense of harmony, your sense of equilibrium in your life. And when we feel unappreciated, mistreated, and just very drained by life, it gives us this same feeling. And this is a feeling that will pass. There is light at the end of the tunnel. There are these 10 of Cups waiting to be realised and to open up for you. All of this is possible. But in order for you to get to this, you must believe that this is possible. Okay? Right, so now you're going to look at your angel card from Archangel Michael and your action card. Wow. So this is really just, you can't make this stuff up. Readings, you know, when they have a message, they want to be heard, and they will be heard. So your Archangel Michael card says believe and trust. Believe and trust in yourself and the universe, and know that everything will work out for you. Okay? Our life is a sequence of things working out for us. Sometimes we don't see it. Sometimes we don't want to see it. But it is the truth. Things have a way of just working out. Okay? I hope what works out is that this fly gets out of the room in a minute, because it's driving me mad. I'm going to believe and trust. Okay. So I'm going to read you your little ritual on the bottom of this card, Libra. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. Okay, so just to prove what I just said about the message coming out, you have pulled the courage card along with this, and your last line is courage and confidence. Well, you have angels around you at the moment, Libra, and they are saying that you have the courage. You really do. You might need to delve to get it, but you have the courage that you need in order to make the changes that you need to do right now. Okay, my lovely Librans, I'm wishing you all the best. I know it's been a tough time, but things will move forward. Take care. Just at the end of your reading, I just wanted to mention my new spell kits that I've been writing. On the website, I do mention that I associate myself with green witches, which are healers, and they work with mindfulness and this sort of thing. And I've been producing these spell kits. If you can see that up close, yeah. The spell kits I write myself, and I do a couple of adult ones and some children's spell kits. There is a review currently on my website. Go and take a look. For one of my young viewers that purchased one of these kits, just talks a little bit about what's in them and how she's enjoyed them. So that might be worth having a look at on my website. So that's www.pegasusandthewitch.com. So it's very quickly, I thought I would just go through the sort of things that are in these kits. So they come with a scroll, and I write all of the special spells. So there are different ones. So the children ones, there are 3 different ones available. Go and have a little look at what those are. Just a very quick idea of the sort of things that are in them. This is one of the adult love kits I've got here. So inside the adult ones comes the Pegasus and the Witch candle that you can light during the spell. And these lovely dragon's blood incense sticks also come with the kit, and they have sort of instructions of when to burn these and in what order to do that. So they smell amazing, the dragon's blood ones. They are just such a beautiful thing to have anyway. And then each kit comes with a very different little talisman, and talismans are associated with luck and magic. So these are part of the spells as well. This one here is my witch with the 3 angels. They're very interactive. Each kit comes with a special affirmation card as well that you can be using after you've used the spell. And they're all about empowerment and believing in yourself and this sort of thing. And they're really great things to interact with. So yeah, go and have a little look on the website.